Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and adab. Welcome to Dhaka Chandana Online School, which is organized by Shikhanchal Kaligons Online School. Hi everyone. Today I am here, Shahadat Hussain Rubel. I will take your English second paper class for 9 to 10. And today topic is suffix and prefix. You know that suffix and prefix are two kinds of. One is suffix and another is prefix. In the beginning moment, I will share with you that you know that suffix and prefix are a interesting topic, but everyone personally think that it's very memorizing topic. You cannot easily understand it. You cannot easily apply it in your exam. But if you know some technique, it will be very easy to apply appropriate answer in your exam. So that's why you have to know some helping topics that will help you to learn suffix and prefix. And that's why at first today I will just talking about the beginning part, suffix and prefix, and the another helping topics. So let's start. What is suffix? Letters added after the root. After the root word, whenever some letters is being added, we call this word suffix. Here you can see hope. Hope, it's a root word and we added there less and it makes a word hopeless. It's totally a new word. So we can say it's a suffix. And prefix, letters added before the root. Before the root word, whenever you use some letters, we can say this prefix. Here, lucky, it's a root word and here we added before un and it's make a new word unlucky. So it's a prefix. You know what is sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. We call it a sentence. And every word of a sentence is a member of parts of speech. And you know that parts of speech is 8 kinds of. So, you know in your exam, you have get about 10 suffix and prefix and you have to complete it. And every suffix and prefix are the member of parts of speech. So, at first, you have to know suffix and prefix and that's why you have to need parts of speech. So, today I discuss about suffix and prefix and that's why need parts of speech. So, look, We know that parts of speech are 8 kinds of. Dear student, you can see here, I also divide these 8 concepts into 2 parts. One is noun, adjective, verb and adverb, and another is pronoun, preposition, conjunction and interjection. You have to know that in suffix and prefix, you have to know very deeply about noun, adjective, verb and adverb. And here is no need pronoun, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So, what is noun? Noun, generally we know that noun is the name of anything, but this idea is not absolutely appropriate for suffix and prefix. So you have to know and you have a deep knowledge about noun, because you know that in suffix and prefix you get a word in a parenthesis that you have to transport into another parts of speech. Suppose you get a word noun. You have to transport this word from noun to adjective, verb and adverb. So it's very interesting that the rest of the parts of speech is no need in suffix and prefix. Just you have to know noun, adjective, verb and adverb. Whenever you get a word noun, you have to transfer this word into adjective, verb and adverb. Or if you get a word adjective, you have to change this word from adjective to noun, verb or adverb. So from this topic, what you learn? We learn that we have to use noun, adjective, verb and adverb in suffix and prefix. So we have need to discuss these parts of speech. Let's try. Here, I write some letters: Sean, CY, AZE, DWM, CY, RY, SWD. If any word after the root you get these letters, this word is absolutely noun. Free. If we use after this root free and we added some letters dom and it makes freedom, it's a noun. So whenever we get these parts of speech such as adjective, verb or adverb, and if need to transfer this word into noun, we can use these letters to make a new word noun. So today just we learned that the word formation of noun, where we use noun, and after next class we will discuss about adjective, verb and adverb. Noun. In suffix and prefix, we can use noun as a subject. Here it's a subject and it's a verb. So it's a noun. So we can learn that in suffix and prefix, in the place of subject, we can use noun. And here, after verb, it's a verb of object. So we know that as a object or at the place of object, we use noun. So at the first, as a subjective place, we can use noun. At the objective place, we can use noun. Object of preposition. Here you can see it's a preposition. So here iron, it's an object of preposition. And you have to know that after the preposition, we can use noun. And you know that in English, adjective and noun has a great relationship. And you know that every determiner or modifier after we can use noun. Such as example, here a article, it's a determiner, and here boy, it's a noun, and in the middle word young, it's a modifier. Young modifiers, boy, so it's a determiner and it's a modifier. And after determiner or modifier, we can use noun. It's very important for apply in the examination. You every time can see that after modifier or determiner, you can use this place noun. So it's a appropriate place for using noun. And in your examination, whenever you get a word to transport into suffix and prefix, at first you look that this place is appropriate for which parts of speech? Noun, verb, adjective or adverb. If you can see that this place, subjective place, objective of preposition or after preposition, and after determiner and modifier, you can use this place noun. So in this way, if we learn noun, adjective, verb and adverb, I hope that you can easily apply appropriate suffix and prefix. So in the next class, we will discuss about the next parts of speech. So from today, you all are keep well in your home. So for today, goodbye.